Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sucrab Gaming. Wild Horse over here, and we are playing Human Host. I'm going to choose the character Scavenger because at a certain point we will be able to craft our vehicle on our own, and I prefer having my Scavenger set up in the way that we would be able maybe to grab better loot, better quality. All right, so let's go. Let's hit the game. It will be it will take a while until it loads, but we're okay with that. Okay, so we are in the world. I am a awesome scavenger, as you guys can see. Let me see what weapons I have. I got a stone axe, which is great. That will allow me to actually gather wood right now. Question is, where should I go? Should I go east or should I go west? I think that I'm gonna go west. Let's go west. Ouch, ouch. There we go. I'm not going to cut the zombie corpse so they vanish. They will vanish. I set the settings in a way that they will vanish. I believe it's going to be 2 days or 3 days until they vanish. So yeah, I like the game so far. It's okay. Devs definitely need to work a little bit on sound, but and probably a little bit on the game itself, but it's early access. We all have to keep that in mind, so we're good. We're good. I think that the game is going to be awesome when it starts to refine. To be refined by the devs themselves. Now I got two options. I got either take a POI, more or less isolated POI, and start doing my stuff over there, workbenches and such, or build an underground base for the horde, which I did set on day 10. So each day 10 we will have a horde. I didn't want to set the settings as they are in vanilla. That would be each day horde, and I don't really want that. I want to explore the map. I want to be able to craft everything easily and not be disturbed every night by the same freaking horde that would pop in. So yeah, let's see if we can do this game in a way that we would want to. I really feel like oh, look at that burger. That's definitely a place where we could find food. There's also a big guy over there in the distance. I don't want to get close to him because once he locks on you, he will not let go. He will just follow you forever. So let me get out of this area and see if we can find another place. For now, what I think that I would want to do, definitely would want to do, is let's say head west and at the border with the other biome, which would be the forest, because right now we are in the mountains. I would want to find a place where I could live, at least, you know, until we get our hands on better tools like a steel pickaxe or some baseball bats with nails, or craft them. There we go. Spiked wooden staff. Let's take that. And there's another thing that I did do in my gameplays. Not that I had a lot. I played only a little bit. Like, I started every time and went all the way to radiation zone, let's say. what I've done is I scrapped all the pistol or weapon parts that I found in the world, in the loot, because I feel that we are going to find more and more and more. The more harder the biome, more loot we will be finding, right? So I'm not gonna be looting a lot over here. What I do want to do is just head west, avoid the big guys, avoid any weird situations, loot every now and then. I don't want to be overwhelmed with my inventory. We still have some room, right? And once we like see that house over there, that is kind of isolated, but it's not in the biome where I want it to be. So let's follow the road. I kind of want to follow the roads. My god, the amount of zombies over here is crazy. I want to kind of follow the roads, because I feel like once we're gonna have the vehicle. I did build a vehicle in one of my starting gameplays, alright? And what happened was that you need to kind of keep on roads. Maybe it was because I made it from wooden blocks. And once you can do it from concrete or something like that, the vehicle, I'm talking about the vehicle, then maybe it is in a better condition. So this is the reason why I want to kind of keep on the road until we hit, there we go, we got a shotty. Because once we're going to hit the forest, that's where I want to place find a place where I can live and start crafting my workbenches, upgrade my tools and weapons and whatever. Oh shit. No, do not touch me, bro. Let's try the baseball bat. Way better. We'll keep that one. I kind of want to avoid using toolkits. They're hard to come by, and by the time we're going to be able to craft them, actually, it's going to take a while. Oh, blade baseball bat. I want to try that as well. Right. I should eat and drink. Let's try the blade baseball. Alright, not bad, not bad. Could be better. Alright, did I manage to take this? Yeah, I did. So we'll still keep heading west, and we'll see how it goes. I feel like the baseball bat is way better. Yeah. Also, what I do believe is that if you use one weapon, you will level up, you will be able to hit the zombies a lot better with that weapon. Where did you fall, lady? Did you fall in the grass? Which reminds me, I need to grab some fiber, because definitely we want to make some rope so we can get our hands on some tools. And spike baseball bat. I'm going to try them out, all of them. Let me grab some grass, maybe. Do I have cloths? Let me craft myself some 2 of these. 2 bandages, just in case. And let's try that spike. I think that this is the better weapon. But then again, it all comes down to how much you use it. Alright. Let's go. happy that I'm getting toolkits. Alright. Let's keep going on west. I know that it's a little bit... I should have explored, but we will come back once we settle in a certain area. I could check these houses out for some loot. I don't think that we got a lot of zombies. There we go. Maybe we'll be lucky and we can get our hands on a freaking pickaxe. You know, that would be nice. Or if not, well, at least materials. They definitely need, the devs definitely need to work a little bit on the sound, because it's so disturbing. You do not understand what is your sound, what is the sound coming from a zombie. Also, what I noticed is that if you are in a house like let's say this one, well, this one has a high roof. But the houses where the ceiling is normal are... Oh, we got an MP5. And look at that. It's quality 3. That is totally worth it because we are scavengers. Did I take everything? I did. There we go. That is the bonus for the scavenger thing. All right. Let's see what we find in this house, and probably because I'm getting kind of full, I'm gonna dismantle all this. Probably we'll hit. I'm not gonna use the feathers. We don't need the fruit knight, and we're kind of good. All right, let's see what we got over here. Feathers, we don't want that. So the devs, well, it is early access, and I'm not gonna be, you know, claiming anything towards let's say my desires, right? I won't say, hey, I would like to have this and that in the game. I don't feel like that would be something that we... Oh, shoot. Get up. I don't feel like that would be something that I would do. The devs definitely know what they want to do. And obviously they need the feedback from players of what one thing is going on and what is not going on in the game correctly. Me personally, I would be satisfied if they would work a little bit on the sound and the fact that, as I was saying, when you are in a house that has a normal ceiling, then you kind of do not hit that zombie. You got to get out of the house. It could be because of the weapon itself. Maybe it's a long weapon, and that's the reason why you hit the ceiling. But yeah, I think that this is going to be our last looting spot because I'm getting full and not happy with it. I do like the fact that we do find all sorts of like metal scrap and such. A lot easier than digging with a pickaxe. Well, at least with metal stone pickaxe, right? Alright, so inventory, I'm gonna throw the feathers. We always find feathers. I don't need the wood because we can cut wood. And I do want to dismantle... what else should I dismantle? Not much else. Okay, we're good. Let me see. Do we have ammo for... our MP5? and the shoddy. Alright, so we're good with that. We're good with that. Should I check this out as well? Let's go. Maybe we can find some more toolkits. I should repair my spiked baseball bat. But I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Let's dismantle this. Let's take all that and move on west. West. I don't want to use the weapon actually. The rifle, the MP5 or the shoddy, unless we really need to do that. So up to this point we had two. This looks like a good spot to live, but I don't think that we're close yet to the forest biome. Let me see, can I eat something else? Let me eat that and that, and I'll have a drink. I don't want to use the bottled water because we can use that in order to craft the glue. So I really don't want to touch the bottled waters. Water is kind of hard to get your hands on in this game. There are no body waters. There are no rivers, no lakes, not that I know of. There is a weather system when it every now and then it does rain, but I'm not sure if we can actually harvest collect water. All right, I think that we're getting close to the other biome, to the forest. Now, why do I want to get into the biome in the forest? There is a reason. First of all, we'll have access to mushrooms, and mushrooms give you one food, one water. I know that it doesn't sound much, but instead of using bottles of water, I prefer eating a lot of mushrooms, you know. All right, let me use my bladed baseball bat. Let's take this guy out first. Sorry, lady, I didn't mean to offend you. You're a lady, you're not a man. A guy. Another thing that I noticed, and I did not know, even though I did have a couple of guys in my community telling me this, you need to use right click. Where I was wondering, where do I get the fiber from? All right, and they were saying, well, you need to crouch, right click, and have some sort of like that mountain, right? That's what I understood, but it's actually not really like that. You just crouch, and whenever you can, you'll grab. Oh my god, I can't find fiber, really? Maybe I don't need to have a weapon in my hand, actually. There we go. So we got some fiber. That means that we're going to be crafting rope on our way to San Jose, like I like to say it. So we got 77. Let me craft some hemp rope. And let's take the bandages. We're going to do hemp rope 38. Let's do that. And move on. Just wondering on which weapon should I invest my toolkits. You know? Because I don't really want to use them on what I would not want to use as a weapon. I prefer dismantling a baseball bat or whatever if I feel like I'm not going to be using that weapon. We're going to find weapons. Definitely find a lot of weapons and such. But the idea is, like, this could be a nice place to live as well for the meantime. It's isolated. But let's just take care of these guys. When I first played the game, no way Jose I was using my right click. And that was not good because actually in this game, right click, holding right click is your friend. Alright, that is the main thing. When you harvest, when you cut down trees, when you dig, when you do whatever you do, that is what you need to do. Use the right click, hold it. Wow, I can barely kill this lady. What the heck? It's because my weapon is kind of destroyed. You know what? Let's dismantle this. I could repair it, but I don't want to. Alright, and we'll use the baseball bat with spikes. There we go. Alright. They keep coming, man. They keep coming, and it's annoying. Why are they coming to me? I smell good. Alright. We'll grab whatever these guys have. Not that I need the medicine right now, to be honest. Well, the materials like alcohol or anesthetic or iodine, or I think that's iod. Medical gauze. These are medical items that we could be using once we have the medical bench or the chemical bench. I don't know how it's called. But yeah. All right. Let's see what we got in these big crates and move on. I really want to get my hands on, well, I want to reach the forest. That's where we will be settling in for a while. Bone knife, we don't need that. Now with bones, I could do myself a nice set of armor, basic armor, but I don't think that I'm going to do that. We might be able to craft the anvil, and after we do have the forge, that is. And once we have the anvil, then we have access at, you know, the metal scrap armor. That's already, we're talking a little bit better, you know, when we talk about metal armor. Sounds better. Looks better. It's shiny. Oh my god, look at this guy. He's so freaking in a hurry. Jeez. Jeez Louise. There we go. We have a military helmet, and I am freaking full. Did we take the military helmet? Somewhere. Oh my god, don't tell me that we lost it. I don't see it. Oh. Okay, we're screwed. Oh, it's over here. Alright, whip. So, as I was saying, we're kind of full. We are kind of full. My shield is about to break as well. Alright, let's go. Should I use... you know what? Let's repair that. We'll use the spiked baseball bat. We're still in the mountain biome. I feel like we're getting quite close to the forest. There we go. We're in the forest right now. Perfect. Alright, so all I need to do... God, why did I lag like that? All I need to do right now is find a small little wooden cabin and see we can there you go, mushrooms. Let me see, what should I throw away? I'm gonna throw that away. Stone axe, we should keep it. I don't need the feathers for now, and I don't need 4 stones. This guy is a big dude. You know what, let's use a shoddy. I know that I'm gonna be bringing in a lot of guys if I don't move out over here quick. So what I want to do, as I was saying, I want to find a place where we could find a small little cabin, isolated, and that's where we're gonna be placing our, let's call it the first base. We'll be at first base in the game, and hopefully we'll be able to you know, set our stamp and place our. Can I find any mushrooms? Let's just show you guys what I mean about the mushrooms. A lot of you guys probably already know about the mushrooms, but I heard a lot of people complaining the fact that, oh, it's so hard to find freaking water in the game. Well, it all comes down to the settings as well. I have to admit that, but to be honest, I don't see any issues if you leave it. I do have mushrooms over here. So they give you food 1 and water 1. I know that it's not a lot, but you have water, you have food. It's like in the mountains biome, you find pine cone. Pine cone will not give you any sort of stats on food or water, for that matter. What is this? No zombies, and we have 2 crates over here. Oh my god, I'm full. I need to craft myself a workbench somewhere. I'll take that mushroom, another mushroom, and another mushroom. This is a big POI. I've been over here in one of my gameplays when I was exploring. It is basically a school with a lot of zombies around, and over there we got some sort of a city. I'm not playing on the same world seed, so, but it seems that east, well, this is west, right? Yeah. I was going east on my other gameplays, and that's where I found this actually POI and the town itself. Let's see how this baseball bat acts with this guy. They are level 19. And what I noticed in my I think that I've done like 5 or 6 starting gameplays just to figure out certain things. I really thought that finding another biome would give you better loot. The better loot, let's talk about the loot a little bit. It's not about the loot that you find like scrap and wood and, oh my god, lady, he's a nasty one. Level 19 as well. Get up. There we go. So it's not about what you find in a harder biome that it would be better loot. You're not going to find like other items that you did find in the mountain biome, for example. But I believe it is the desert where you might be able to find, for example, solar panels, and there are different biomes where you can find different items as items, not as materials, right? So that is something to keep in mind, right? I could build over here, but I honestly would want to... Where's west? We went west, right? I should follow the road. That's where we came from, I believe. No, that's where we came from. Yeah. So we gotta head south, or I could take another road. I don't think there's another road heading west or east. Yeah, let's go south in that case. I don't want to venture very much into the forest. Even though probably the forest will be the place where the biome where I will be building my workstations, and that's where I'm going to be crafting my build my vehicle and so on. But for now, I don't want to venture very much in the forest biome, because the more I venture in the forest biome, it's going to be like further and further from the mountains, where I don't really actually need to go, but there is a lot of loot over there. And the only reason why I would go back to the mountains is when you start leveling up in perks, then your character is way more tougher. So what you would do, what I would do, would be to go in a easy biome, kill all the zombies, and loot everything. Now my settings on my gameplay is like, I believe it's respawning loot every 3 days, something like that. So that's why I don't really want to move very far away from this area. Alright, so let me see, what do we have over here? I didn't fight this guy before, level 20. There we go. More medicine stuff and heavy machinery helmet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Quality 5 out of 6, and this is 3 out of 6. Definitely worth being a scavenger. Definitely worth being a scavenger. Because the items that you find are way better than let's say when you're a mechanic or survivor. I think that it's a survivor. What I do also want to see if there could be a change on that would be something like, when you start the game, it gives you the option to choose in between 3 characters that would have... Actually, just let me look this so I can show you guys. What do we have over here? MP5. I'm gonna dismantle these. There we go. So when you go to perks, these are the 3 characters with their main stats that you can choose from. Combat, survival, no, sorry, I'm totally wrong. There's a mechanical, survivor, and my character, the loot guy, right? I don't want to invest points right now in anything from this. I don't even know if we have points. That is something else that I would like the devs, you know, show us, like current perks. All right, how many points do you have? So you can kind of schedule what you want to invest into. But I don't really know how it works. All right, I don't know the system itself. When I did level up every now and then, what I did was just randomly invest points in. But it's not what you should be doing. You should be knowing what exactly where you want to go. Alright, seems to me that I'm not finding any. Is that a road over here? It could be a road, right? Yeah, it is a road. So I'm going to be heading down towards following this road. I would like to find a little POI. I might go back into the mountain biome, because that's where you can find those little small wooden cabins. And over here I'm gonna find only big POIs. What I could also do is not even build a base, just craft my workstations, do what I need to do, build a vehicle, and then we can move around. So yeah. Well, anyways, this is my first episode of the series. I know that maybe it would be a lot more interesting for you guys to watch me not running around like a crazy duck and just doing certain things, but the series is going to be all about gameplay and what you can do, what you can find, and how can you advance in your gameplay. Like, for example, the more you get into the forest biome, the zombies are definitely high level. I mean, they rise in level, right? So I feel like a small little empty spot would be on top of this hill, from where I should be able to like look around. Hopefully we won't have any zombies over there. If we don't have zombies when we reach the top, then probably they won't be spawning in this area. What I could also do is place yeah, I think that there is a zombie over there, but he's kind of far. I feel like I'm going to settle down over here. So I think that guy, you know what, let me go and kill him. I hope that I'm not going to be bringing in even more guys, because I want to be, I don't really want to build myself a base over here. I want to find that sweet spot that everybody wants, you know, a sweet spot where you can say, this is the place where I want to build. Now the question is, obviously, as well, where should you build? You know, is it worth building here? Is it worth building there? My opinion, I think that in each biome, maybe not in the mountain biome because that is the starter point, but I think that in each biome you should have a small little base, and that would allow you to you know, have those nice little places where you can go and live. Also, I have let me show you the map. I have downloaded a mod, Map Tweaks, which allows it to place around pretty much decent amount of icons and colors, and you can actually name your marker. So that is really freaking useful, because when I started the game, the only thing that you can do was place a white flag and hope for the best, you know, think, okay, that is where I need to go. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end my first episode over here on Human Host. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. You know what, actually no, because I'm full. I wanted to go over there and take out that loot airdrop thing, cargo drop from Scum. But what I think that I'm going to be doing is I will be leveling this out a little bit off of recording, prepping this area for, like, let's say a little bit of a base slash workshop place, and that's where we're gonna be placing our vehicle once we have one, and then we can go and explore left and right and up and down. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and you know, hit that notification bell so you guys can see when I'm uploading a video, the next video for human host. Probably I will be doing one video per day. As I was saying, it's not going to be videos edited and speeding up, and we'll cut this out, we'll put that in, we'll paste this in. No, it's not going to happen. It's going to be a normal gameplay, and hopefully it's going to be an interesting one. Once we're going to have certain items in our cool bar, you know, hot bar, that we can actually use. Let me repair that. Then we'll go and do big POIs. Till next time, Wild Horse to Krabba Gaming is saying bye-bye, take care, stay safe, and catch you on the next one.